This is Carried Away. Okay, everybody, welcome back to Carried Away. On today's episode, I was thinking I would show you some fun tips and tricks and websites that I use to get discounted things here in the city, because New York is expensive. And if you're going to have a vacation here, you don't want to be spending $300 at the salon and $300 on a dinner. So we're going to talk about hair services that you can get at a discount if you're willing to be adventurous, how to get discounted theater tickets for when theaters reopen, hopefully soon. And we're going to talk about how to dine really well on a budget. So I hope you'll join me. Up ahead, some of my favorite websites that I use. First up, Salon Apprentice. I heard about Salon Apprentice years ago from a friend. Salon Apprentice is a website where cosmetology students can look for models for services such as haircuts, color, or blowouts. Salon Apprentice is also in several major cities, New York being one of them. Since New York is home to so many renowned cosmetology schools, it is a great place to get a high-end service at a discount. As you scroll through services, you can see the type of service that is offered, if there's a fee attached, and what salon is offering the service. Salon Apprentice is user-run, so you'll be contacting the student personally in most cases. I recommend contacting a student regardless of the service date offered, because they often need several models to complete a course and may have other dates available. I would like to note that you should only use this service if you're willing to be a bit flexible. This is not for anyone who's particular about their hairstylist. These services are overseen by educators, often the leading stylists at the salon, but bear in mind a student is doing your hair. In other words, be kind, be on time, and always tip your stylist. Up next, theater tickets. We all know that going to a show is part of the New York experience. Unfortunately, sometimes those tickets can come at a high cost. At the height of its popularity, the musical Rent sold $20 tickets for that day's performance to whoever got to the box office first. The Rush ticket was born. We've come a long way in terms of Rush tickets. You can now go to playbill.com to see every show on and off Broadway and their Rush policies. Rush tickets these days come down to a few different options: student rush, general rush, and lotteries. Many lotteries are now virtual as well, so you can try for tickets over breakfast. If you want to secure yourself a seat, however, I suggest doing a general rush. Grab a coffee and a bagel, get to the theater an hour or two before the box office opens, and listen to a podcast while waiting. Broadway theaters are currently closed due to COVID, but rest assured they'll be back up and running soon enough. Okay, so let's talk food. I have been in the restaurant industry for many, many years, mostly in fine dining. So my bar for good quality dinner is quite high. So if you are a food snob like me and demand quality, I have a few recommendations for you when you want to come to the city and have a nice meal. Prior to COVID, one of my favorite things about some of these fine dining restaurants in the city was that many of them offered lunch specials. So you could go during the daytime and get a version of the dinner tasting menu, probably a little bit smaller, for literally half the price, usually. Enter COVID. COVID happened and everything shuttered, as you know, and things are just starting to get ramped back up. So I can't promise that there's going to be fancy lunch specials for you when you come to the city, but a lot of these locations, a lot of these amazing Michelin star restaurants are offering delivery and pickup. So if you get yourself a cozy little Airbnb and a nice bottle of wine, you could always do a little delivery situation from any one of these amazing restaurants, and then you can have a nice quiet evening and still experience the amazing food that these restaurants have to offer. So that's an option for you as well. Finally, if you're out and about and don't know where to eat, one of my favorite apps is the Infatuation. This is a view of their website, but their app is super simple to maneuver and you will find several options in any neighborhood. You can do a pinpointed search for restaurants nearby where you are and see what the Infatuation has to say. I promise you, the Infatuation has never let me down. And that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of apps and tips and tricks to get things on a discount in New York. As per usual, if you like what you saw, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. And always, if you wanted to see anything from us at Carried Away, leave it in the comment below. We'll see you next time.